Well, I just caught Digger with a little bantam in his mouth, so now he is attached to me because he cannot be trusted to be loose and be out. Yes, you are a bad dog. No, you can't eat the phone either. So you can see what Gazelle did to the welded wire fence last night. Now, some of that she had done in the past, but she really was tearing it up last night. So I'm thinking my best bet is to wire some pallets up here on her side to make that a little harder. Maybe make it a little harder to see other goats over there. And then I realized the other day that the goats standing on the gate have busted that little hinge thing there, so we got to find a new one of those and fix that. In the meantime, I can just chain the gate up tight, and it's been okay as long as the one on top stays intact. Well, the weather people say it's like 35. Car says it's 36, and we have deep frost on the window. So we're gonna warm it up and let it thaw out a little bit. I have no idea where my ice scraper has gone to. It was missing last year, so I guess I better find a new one to buy. Yeah, chilly willy. So I just brought Posey and Mocha up here, up in the hill pen. This is the barn I've been trying to work on for like 2 years now. I could use some extra hands, to say the least. I have a piece of the roof up here, but it's not watertight because it's just pallet wood, and there's gaps and cracks. And of course it's open and the wind blows the rain in. But we'll get there eventually, I suppose. So this is the view from up here. So up that way is the big hoop coop, and farther up that way is the big chicken house and the kennels. And then there's Bashful's pen, and there's the pen that Mocha, that Chocolate, Gazelle, and Midnight are in. Compost piles, little garden space over there where we've got some greens growing. Milk stand, that's Posey and Mocha's pen, and all that noise is Mocha's daughter Latte. She didn't like to be by herself, but she was the biggest, oldest kid, and since she was a girl, we couldn't put her with the boys, so it is what it is. We're trying to work on Digger's manners in here with the goat, because Latte has horns, and so she can kind of protect herself if he gets a little rambunctious. But I do have him totally on his leash and working with him. Right now it's more fun to drink the goat water. Sit. Digger, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, but you sat on her dinner. I don't think she liked that. I said, good boy. Good boy. I don't think she appreciated you laying down on her dinner. Digger. What are you doing? Hey. Psst. Come here. Come here. Yes, you are being a good boy. You are being a good boy. Yeah. There we go. Oh, Latte, don't do that. Okay, that's how it starts. Okay, but you were laying on her dinner, so I can't fault her for that. Yeah, you were laying on her dinner. What are you doing, Midnight? You're so funny. What? What is it? I wondered if our little bobcat came back. But I'm not seeing anything. Of course, that doesn't mean anything. I always trust the dogs. Chickens seem to be okay. Where'd you go, Digger? Yeah? Is it up here? Oh, okay, I see what happened. There was a little bantam, and he was being a pain in the butt. And so I threw him in an empty pen up here, and he has managed to find his way in with the other birds and startled them. Just out doing chores and noticed that these Chinese snow peas that I planted in these big tubs are beginning to bloom. Yay! So if we don't have any really hard freezes for a bit, we'll have a few little snow peas to eat. I have planted more peas, and I'll plant peas right up into Thanksgiving, because if they're really small, they can take a lot of snow. If they're just 6 inches or less, the plants can take a heavy snow and lots of freezing, and then they'll grow really big in the spring when it gets warm. But yum, they're coming. So that's today's milking. This is Sunday. And left one is Posey at 2.5 pints. Mocha, her daughter, at just over 2.5 pints. And Storm coming in at just barely over 2 pints. Though I will say she was in heat a couple of days ago, so the girls always give a little less milk when they've come in heat. But I'm getting ready to strain that and put it in the fridge. But the days are getting shorter, and the daylight length has a lot to do with milk production, so we're gonna see a big dip. And now Posey will go down some more. She has been bred, and so we'll probably be drying her off pretty soon, maybe around Thanksgiving or so. I'll have to check her due date. We want her to have we want to have her good 8 weeks before she kids again. Mocha, I don't think I'm gonna breed Mocha. I'm gonna see if we can milk her through and see what she's like next year. Storm, I hadn't intended to breed her back. I had intended to milk her through, but with her production gone down by half, and she's only 5 months into her lactation, I am thinking about breeding her maybe on her next heat cycle and then drying her up, just because I don't think she'll be if she continues to go downhill like this, I don't think she'll be worthwhile. And I think part of it's just maybe she's a first freshener, and as she's coming into heat, each time she goes down a little bit more. So we're just kind of playing it by ear here.